I am Scott with Vyral Marketing. If this is your first time watching. And the purpose and intent of the show is to just hopefully help you get comfortable with making phone calls to prospective clients. And we here at Vyral Marketing put together these reports for our clients. It's called an open and click report, or it's what we call it at least, but it's basically a lead sheet of people that are engaging in your content. So we at Vyral Marketing help our clients send out education-based video to stay in touch with their past client SOI, people that have relationships with, and we track the analytics so that they can attract more business, repeat referral, and generate more business that way. And we help them do that. So if you're interested in learning more about Vyral Marketing and how we can help you as well, educate the people that you want to stay in touch with, put a fence around them, add value, and stay in front of them with video, then go to getvyral.com and download our ebook, which is our marketing plan. It's the philosophy behind how we helped you attract more business rather than chase. Download that, and it's about 20 pages. It's worth the read. Or request a free strategy. Get on the phone with me or my colleague Sarah. Anyway, either way, thank you for being here and watching. And we are live. I want to thank Aaron Wittenstein for always allowing me to go live in lead gen scripts and objections. Facebook page, an amazing page to learn about, just how to be better, do better, say the right things, be great over the phone, and really maximize your skills as a realtor so that you can help more homeowners make the best decision of their lives, making a purchase or a sale. Obviously, we know how big and important that is in people's lives. So thank you again, Aaron, and I want to thank Kyle Whistle, The Whistle Way, another amazing Facebook group. Kyle is one of our top clients, been a client for a long time here in San Diego, and he's graciously allowed us to go live in his Facebook group as well. And he is just continuing to teach agents, not only locally, but nationwide, about best practices on being a realtor. And Brian Kochi, I want to thank you as well, buddy. Brian is his expert videographer and marketer that works on Kyle's team. And Brian's a man as well. So thank you, guys. And then we're live on Vyral Marketing's page and on my Facebook group. Danny, did you share? Danny, say something. The people want to hear from you, Danny. I think he's got a gray hair in the back of his head. I think I see it right now. Yeah, you got a gray hair? Awesome. And guys, I want to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. I celebrate Christmas, so I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. But if you celebrate other holidays, then happy holidays to you as well. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, every other holiday. Sorry we weren't here last week. It's a tough week for me. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get to making some dials. Hopefully get some contacts, maybe generate leads. So we're going to be calling. My phone keeps vibrating. Oh, my God. Anyway, we're going to be calling great client of mine, longtime client, friend, Kathy Toth. Kathy, thank you so much for letting us call your database. So she sent out a video, I think, on Friday. So it's been long enough, more long enough. And the video is about how do you know how much equity is in your home? Okay, so I'm going to be following up with her lead sheet with people in the Ann Arbor area in Michigan. And Kathy, thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you for being a valuable and valued client here at Vyral Marketing. And enough of me yapping my mouth. Let's make some phone calls, people. All right. And guys, as always, I love your comments, questions. Turn this up a little bit. Danny, is the volume okay? Is that good? Yeah. Comments, questions, please write a message. Danny's monitoring it, and we'll get to you, and we'll, yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
All right, and guys, just for the purposes of time, I'm not leaving messages. And I know last time a lot of people were talking about me getting an auto dialer. It is something we're looking at doing. Obviously, just a one line dialer, but yeah, it is something that we're gonna do in the new year. We're gonna implement it over the holiday break. It's something on the agenda, so that way I can load up, 100 contacts, and we can get through a lot more phone calls a lot more quickly for you guys, so that we're having higher level conversations over the phone. You're not just listening to me dial the dead air, because I don't leave messages because, well, I'm not going to call these people again. So anyway, all right. So that will be happening in the new year. Won't it, Danny? Danny, you're going to figure that out. So Danny's going to figure that out. So the first show of the year, we're going to have a dialer. Aren't you, Danny? Say yes. God, it's felt like Tony Robbins right there. Say yes. Make your move. Okay. It's hot in here, man. Can we turn on the AC a little bit? Thanks, James. James, you're the man. I appreciate you. Anything you need, reach out to me. We're starting a whole recruiting training. Frank is 6-month recruiting training program. You should be in on it, man. I think it would help you recruit more agents.
Hello. Sorry, I'm not.
Help recruit more agents in your market center or centers down there in Florida. So, yeah, think about it. Or reach out to Frank or John. They can give you more information about the training program. Frank just put a post up online about it, and he's going to be taking on 24 trainees for 6 months. It's going to be awesome. And all right, so no answer there. Oh, everyone see this okay? All right, here we go. All right, let's make another dial here, Danny. See, now when I bend my head down, because I'm wearing a hat today, you guys can't see my bald head, which is awesome. So, and then Tuesday will be my last show of the year, and we'll have some fun because it's near Christmas. All right. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate it very much. I know I look good. I got the beard back, guys. Yeah. Merry Christmas. It's a Christmas beard.
Please leave your message for 541227.
Yeah, we're goosing it so far. I feel like, Danny, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking today. No bueno. All right, feel free to interact with me, guys. Questions, anything about content marketing, questions that you have, sales in particular. These are the things I'm pretty educated in, and I can definitely answer any questions that you have. Things about viral marketing, obviously. But, yeah, feel free to, take advantage of my time while I'm making these calls. So, all right, here we go. This person clicked the home value link. So maybe we'll get a hold of them. That'd be awesome. I'm still itching for that first listing, guys. Man, Man, do I want to get that for a client? That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Talk about ROI. Ha! Danny, you're so good at setting this up now. Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Is Hal there?
speaking.
Hal, my name is Scott Sillari, and I'm calling on behalf of the Toth team. And just so you know, this call is being recorded and monitored for training purposes. The reason for my call, Hal, is Kathy Toth's been sending out videos to keep you informed about what's going on in the real estate market. Do you receive those videos?
I get the emails regularly, and sometimes I look at some of the things that they're the topic of the month or the week, whatever.
Yeah. So her last one was, how do you know how much equity is in your home? And the reason I was calling today was really just to get some feedback from you about the videos and if they're helpful.
Well, to tell you the truth, lately, like the last 6, 7, 8 months, I haven't been paying that much attention to them, and that much because right now, selling my house or the value of my house is way on the back burner. Not even thinking about it. I got other things going on.
Got it.
So yeah. So just not thinking about real estate and
in general.
And I think I still remember I had Kathy Toth came over. It must have been 8 or 10 years ago. I had her do one of those market appraisals. She was extremely thorough.
Yeah.
And really good. I made a list, and over the years I work on it. Whenever I find whenever I get time, get a wall that needs painting or something fixed. I always think of that. She was really good.
Oh, that's
so
great.
That was helpful.
That's awesome. So is it helpful that she's kind of stayed in touch over the years with you?
Well, I like getting the emails because I still look at them, and or the things that come in. I don't look at every single video that you email out, but like for a while there, I was getting. I think I signed up for about a year for the. It was like a monthly market analysis. And I saved all that data, and that was interesting. I like that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the home that you're in?
Over probably 23 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just for time purposes, would you ever consider, or how about, let me rephrase the question. If you were to consider selling your home, what would be the reason, or when would you ever do that? I mean, you've been in your home a long time,
Well, the only thing I think of for me personally, from time to time, it crosses my mind that my parents live in the UP. They're still going strong, but they're getting pretty old, and there's going to come a time probably when I'm going to have to move back up north and buy a place up north, and so I can help them out,
Yeah.
And I even have talked to my brother, both of my brothers, in the past year about that. And they kind of got the same thing in the back of their mind, and they're getting near retirement age, and it wouldn't surprise me 5, 6 years from now, we're all retired and moved back up north. So,
well,
so that,
you guys you're good sons. You're good sons.
Yeah. So.
But hey,
Yeah,
so Hal, I really appreciate your time. So when the time does come, and if you need to sell and move, can Kathy count on you to kind of work with her team, and will you reach out and follow up to make sure that we can help you sell that home?
Well, I would consider that. One thing I got to tell you, I mean, if you're collecting competitive information, I had another, I think it was a Century 21 realtor, local, around Pinckney, Hamburg area, that I talked to about, it was probably about 7 years ago. It was around 2010 or 11, 12. It was at least 5 or 6 years ago. But anyway, he made me a good offer one time, where he said instead of doing his standard commission, he'd give me like a 1% break or if I did it somehow exclusively through him. I don't know if he still would use like MLS and stuff to do it, but
yeah,
it was that was intriguing.
Do you think?
I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, do you think that people or business owners that give discounts so willingly, or are maybe are the best people to be working with?
I've read a lot about real estate over the years, and mortgages, and this is the fourth house I've owned in my life, and I know a little bit about buying and selling houses.
Good.
And working with realtors. But one interesting fact I always remember, I read an article several years ago. It said that when realtors sell their own house, they usually it takes them 5 or 10% longer to sell the house, but they always sell for 5 or 10% more than if they were selling somebody else's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I never read that, but I know when you work with the right realtor or the real estate team, especially ones that actually charge the right amount as a commission, at least, or for their services, tend to sell your home in a timely manner and for the highest price, just because they have more money to have more staff to build a team to have a systematized business, let's say, where they can do a lot more marketing of the property and stage it and get really good professional photos. So although they may not be giving a discount, they're taking that money and reinvesting it into the business so that the business can do a better job for the seller, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It all depends. It's like if you just meet up with the right people that are on the top of their game and know what they're doing and are really involved, or if they're just taking your listing because they need a listing to put out, and so it depends, and a lot of it depends on the situation of the seller too. Of
course.
It's like somebody. Every seller's situation is different. If it's somebody died and you inherited a house and you got to get rid of it, or somebody's moving to a new job and they got to get this house sold in a month, and that's that.
Yeah. Well, you want to work you want to work with a team that has experience in all those different circumstances and situations, right? And kind of identify a team that sells a lot of homes. So, you know, Hal, I don't want to take too much more of your time, but I appreciate you speaking to me. If you do, you know, if you do down the road need to sell your home, I'd appreciate if you at least gave our team an opportunity to come out and meet with you. So I appreciate your time, Hal. Thank you very much for speaking with me. And if you have any questions at all about real estate, please reach out to us and, you know, shoot us an email or respond to one of these emails, and a team member will get right back with you.
Okay, well, thanks for calling. But yeah, I remember when, like I said, when Kathy was over here at one time, and like kept her in mind, and if I'm going to sell my house someday, I'd consider calling her.
All right, well, we appreciate it, and have a wonderful holiday season, and yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
All right, you too. Thanks.
Bye. All right. Well, that was a long call, but that's interesting. I'll make a little mark on this one. So the reason I kind of push guys on this one is because Hal did, on this last email, it shows that he did click the home valuation tool link. So I wanted to make sure I was very thorough to identify, like, whether or not he was a current, you know, potential seller, right? So, yeah, hopefully that was of some value to you guys listening to that call. I don't know. It's good though, but you always got to keep leading with questions, right? So that was a contact. That was a dial and a contact. It's not a lead, obviously. But that would be someone that you, like, in your CRM, you know, you'd want to tag and maybe, I don't know, follow up with a phone call once a year or something. Maybe put them on an additional drip. Send him an additional video, personal video or something, you know, thanking him for the phone call and to keep in touch. Something like that. All right, let's keep going here. Danny, any comments, feedback? Nothing? How's our viewership, Danny? 500 views, not bad. Let's go, baby. Come on. All right. I don't know how to pronounce this name, dude. Ingeborg. Adela? Ingeborg? Ingeborg? Is that like a made-up name? Is that a made-up name? All right. Let's try it out. You know what I'm going to do? If this person answers, I'm going to go, hey, I don't want to butcher your name, but my name's Scott. I'm calling, right? Like, apologize. Like, I apologize, but I do not know how to pronounce your name.
At the tone, please leave a message for
Jim Svensson, Inga Geiser, and Osa.
Inga. Okay. All right. Whoa. God, what are we, 20 minutes in already? Jeez. Not enough attempts, huh? All right, here we go. I should wear a Santa outfit next week, Danny.
Hi, you reached Lisa McMaster. I can't make it to the phone right now, but
Yeah, no answers. I mean, this is a good time, right? What was it, 5:45 on the East Coast?
for calling Toth Team Worldwide.
Oh. Oops. I should have realized that was one of the ISAs, guys. I didn't look at the email. That was funny. Ha. All right. Guess the ISA is watching watching Kathy's video. That's good. You know what's going on. All right, here we go. I'm glad I didn't answer. Or maybe that would have been good if he answered. Huh. Hopefully they're calling these leads when I'm not, right? Now the person that should be calling these types of leads should be a much like on a disc assessment, like a higher I, not your high D's, because this is much more of a conversational type phone call, much more customer service type compared to like cranking through, getting to the point, high D personality type sales call, right? So that's the type of person you want to have on this type of phone call when you're calling to a database, because there's people in your database that you have a relationship with. You want to have nice conversations with them. You don't want to just go through and say, hey, you're looking to sell your home?
Hi, please leave a message after the tone.
Right? Like, you need to be having some sort of like secondary offer when you're making the phone call, talking to them, like having a real conversation. And then that will eventually lead, to a sales conversation, of course, if they're interested, right? All right, here we go. All right. And guys, please.
Hello, this is Tim. Leave a message.
Please share this video with anyone that you know that you think could benefit from listening to these types of phone calls. Any new real estate agent, maybe with your team, if you're a team leader, or if you have a team of ISAs, please share this video. Let's get more people watching. Let's get some engagement. Yeah, let's do it. I'd appreciate it. I would. I appreciate you sharing this. The more kind of momentum we can get behind the show, the better it's going to be for everybody. So, yeah. All right. I need to have some sort of incentive, Danny. We need to come up with an incentive for people to keep sharing this. All right? Maybe we'll have a guest on and make phone calls together. We still got to have Kyle on. We got to do that in the new year too, Danny, okay? Maybe write that down. Got to get him in studio, right? Live together. That'd be fantastic.
The number you have reached.
Fail. I dialed that correctly. All right. Any questions, Danny? Any questions? Comments? Any love in this holiday season? No, I'm not using Mojo, Renee. I'm just calling through Skype. But we are going to get a dialer for next year.
Please leave your message for 7.
So we can go through these calls a little bit faster. Oh, it's a humidifier, Tom. It's really dry here in San Diego. This weather, 68 degrees and dry and sunny, blue skies. It's tough to deal with. So we have to have a humidifier in the office. Yeah, I'm actually, I know you can't see. How cold is it in that office? It's not that cold. I just like wearing a beanie. But look, I'm wearing shorts. See this? Yep, I'm wearing shorts. I'm going to be going to hit the gym shortly. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Apologies. All right, where are we at? Who did I just call? Okay. See those hairy pythons. Oh. Invalid phone number. All right. Man. All right. This one looks like a, what's area code 301? Is that Maryland?
Hi, this is Marcelina. Please leave a message. Thank you.
Jonathan, thank you. We're proud of this headset. This is like a helicopter. What is it? Helicopter pilot headset. This is like ESPN. I mean, this is like what they use sports castings, or I think they actually. Yeah, it's Sennheiser. I think they actually use this. Helicopter pilots use headsets like this as well. Heather, good question. So my name is Scott. I work for a company called Vyral Marketing. I am not an ISA. I am calling a client of mine's database to help them generate some business. And I'm showing all of you how to make these types of phone calls to your database, people that are past clients, centers of influence, they have a relationship with, and how to have a good conversation with this, excuse me, this type of list. So I'm calling this list for a client of mine. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's get back to making more calls. And God, we only have one contact so far. This is brutal. All right. What are you doing? Water? What, I need to clear my throat? What are you saying, Danny? God, it's rude. Everyone's Christmas shopping.
Hello?
Bob?
Yes.
Bob, my name is Scott Sillari, and I'm calling on behalf of Kathy Toth and the Toth team, real estate team. And
Yes?
Just so you know, this call is being recorded and monitored for training purposes, but the reason for the call, Bob, is just to get a little feedback about the videos that Kathy sends out every couple of weeks. Have you been receiving those?
What are the videos? Are you talking about, is this homes for sale?
Yeah, Kathy Toth, she's a real estate team in the Ann Arbor area, and she sends out videos every 2 weeks, just about what's going on.
No, I
in the local real estate
probably,
market.
if I get them, I haven't been watching them. But thank you very much.
Okay, so, oh man, I love getting hung up on. Wait, should I? Oh, we're still on here. All right, let me hang up. I was too busy drinking water, Danny. God. All right. Well, it's contact. That was terrible. What's the question, Rob? Via VoIP through your computer? Yes. We're calling through Skype, and we're using live stream technology so you can hear both sides of the phone call. I don't think anyone's really doing this, so you're welcome. You're welcome, Robbie. Ha 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 ha. All right, I'm sorry. All right, let's make another call here. That guy was quick to get me off the phone, but such is life. Remember, share this video with anyone you know that needs to get over the fear of picking up the phone and dialing. Okay? Wow.
Hi, this is Suzanne. I'm not able to get to your call, but leave a message.
Man, she sounded like a nice lady. All right. We're going to keep on dialing. So I keep smiling. Ha ha. Oh, that was a terrible joke. All right, here we go. Got a lot of like Yahoo emails. I don't know who still uses Yahoo. My God. Sorry, Yahoo. But Gmail is just way better, man. Way better. Think I get some sponsor money from Google if I talk?
Hello?
Hi, is Heidi there?
This is her.
Heidi, my name's Scott Sillari. I'm calling on behalf of Kathy Toth and the Toth Real Estate team. Just so you know, this call is being recorded and monitored for training purposes. But the reason for the call, Heidi, and I'll be quick, is I just wanted to get your feedback about some of the videos that Kathy sends out every couple of weeks to keep you informed about what's going on in the real estate market. Yeah, so I just are they helpful, the videos that she's sending?
You know what? I think I only viewed like one or maybe two.
Okay.
But I'm just looking around. You know, I'm nothing major. I've always looked at homes and stuff like that. So
just out of like curiosity.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any questions about real estate right now or the market or anything that maybe we can answer in a video for you? Because if you have a question about something, I'm sure a lot of other people do.
I mean, I just don't know. I guess it just it's something how the taxes in each city and township vary so much. But I mean, I guess that's more on a city township level. The taxes for homes and how they figure that out.
Yeah.
Because I live in Wayne County.
Okay.
I live in Clinton, and it's ridiculous.
So, and you own a home right now?
Yeah.
And the taxes.
I don't pay.
The taxes are really high.
Well, I have a small home, so no, they're not high, but
okay.
Probably compared to the home. But anyway, just kind of looking around, and
so
I think it's ridiculous how.
Yeah, I mean homes are
how much
very
things
expensive.
are.
Right, it's pretty crazy.
Well,
are you looking to like find a place with more space?
Yeah. But I'm kind of actually working with two different realtors right now. One in the area I live in, and also in Livingston County area.
Okay.
So, and that's how undecided I am.
Yeah.
So
well,
it gives you an idea of where I'm at.
Yeah, totally. Well, I know the Toth team's been around for a long time in that whole area, and they're really good at helping homeowners find the right property. Would you be open to having a phone call from one of the realtors that could talk to you a little bit about your home search?
Hi.
Heidi, did you hear me?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I had to, I'm on my way to get my son.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
I
I was wondering what happened. So we switched to Bluetooth. I was
well, you know what? It does it on its own, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, right when I get in there. So.
I know, it's funny. So I was just asking you, I was saying the Toth team has been around a long time and helped a lot of homeowners in your situation. Would you be open to taking a phone call from one of their buyer specialists?
The only thing is I hate to have a lot of, hands in the box or whatever you call it. I already feel bad. I have not obviously signed anything with a realtor, but the lady that I have looking at homes on Grosseal and Trenton, she's my person. And then we just started. Actually, we're going to see about 4 homes this weekend. So I think I'm kind of, if things don't work out, I could always call your team.
Yeah. So I guess my next question would be, and I know that she may be your friend. Do you know, like, how experienced she is? I mean, does she sell a lot of homes or help a lot of buyers?
You know what? I am actually hoping this weekend, because this is the one out in Livingston area, Brighton area, I am going to actually ask her more in-depth questions.
Okay.
Because she is a full-time realtor, but it was kind of like we were out that way a couple weeks ago, and she was more than willing to show us homes right then when we were just kind of driving by. And so that is another thing. She's a spur-of-the-moment, convenient type, and that's how we are.
Mm-hmm.
And but I am going to ask her more questions to see what her what her experience is and everything. So
yeah, because the only reason I bring it up is it is important because this is a big, if you make a move, it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal for anybody, but you want to make sure that that although she may be a great person, that she is great at being with real estate experience, she's great at being a realtor, and when it's the one, the average person only does this once every 7 to 8 years. So you want to make sure that you're having someone that's really in your court and knows what they're doing to make sure that this process goes perfectly for you, So
Right.
Well, I wish you luck. Is it all right though? Like I said, is it all right if I have one person on the team maybe reach out to you next week and just check in and make sure that?
Yeah, next week is fine. Next week would be fine.
Okay.
Like after, well, I don't know if next week would be so great. Probably in a couple weeks after Christmas.
Well, how about
maybe.
How about I have someone call you like on Monday just to check in and see how the weekend went for you, and then we can go from there. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And what's a good time for the phone call?
Oh, wait a minute. On Monday, geez, I have 2 appointments that day. Probably, I guess probably at this time.
Okay, so it's about 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Heidi,
then my husband can deal.
Yeah, Heidi, what I'll do is I'll have a buyer specialist follow up with you on Monday at 6 p.m. and they'll give you a call on this phone number and we'll check in and from there I'll fill them in on your situation and that you're currently working with a potential realtor, but are willing to take a phone call, and that way there's no pressure, and it's just a phone call to follow up with you and make sure that your weekend went well and you want to keep moving in the direction you're moving in. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, I think, you know what, I'll tell you, me going to see some of these houses, because to be honest, there's a home in in Trenton that we're kind of interested in, except like I said, the taxes. Be quiet, please. The taxes are astronomical. In my eye, they're over $6,000. So that's frustrating to me.
Okay.
Over $500 a month in taxes, and I called the assessor to ask about it. But anyway, that's one that we're interested in. The positive thing about Trenton is it is a good city. It's a good school district, although my child goes to a parochial school. And but if we ever needed to have him go, to public.
Yeah.
And then what else was it? Families close by. I'm at a point where I don't know if I want to stay downriver anymore. So that's why we kind of are looking in Livingston County, because we do like that area. We're not too familiar with it, but we like the area. So.
Got it.
And then my husband works for U of M Northville.
Okay.
So it'd be a better commute for him. So that's where we're at. That's why I'm still grappling between, downriver, but really the only cities downriver that I'm interested in are Trenton and Groseal, and that's it. And I don't know if I want to deal with the taxes, because I like kind of more country-ish area.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so that's what I'm.
This is all great information. I'm going to pass all this along so that, maybe we can keep helping you from this side. And of course, if you get to a point where you need to obviously sell your home as well, we'd love to be able to help you with that process as well. So I'll have the buyer specialist call you on Monday, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Okay, that's fine. What's your name again?
My name's Scott.
Okay, that's easy. That's my husband's name.
Is it? Great name.
Yep.
See?
Okay.
Instant trust. Right there. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, assuming you trust your husband, right? Hi. Heidi, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time.
I'll wait for the call.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you then.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Boom. Lead daddy. Get me fired up. Let's get that biz. Sounds like her realtor needs to go and she needs to work with the Toth team. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to count that as a lead, guys. It's not the best lead in the world because it's not clean, but if the buyer specialist is good, I took some good notes. She said yes a lot. You see how I always asked her if that sounded okay? I was kind of getting the yes out of her. She said yes 4 or 5 times. So that's good. So she's at least open to having a phone call. We got a time commitment, a date commitment. Hopefully she answers. She's concerned about taxes. So if I was listening to this call, right, and I'm going to send this to the Toth team, but the buyer specialist that needs to call needs to do research ahead of time, figure out an area in Trenton or Groseal, which is what she talked about, where the tax assessments are less. Talk about coming with leverage and coming into this phone call with one leg up. If you could find some homes that have in that area that have lower taxes that are bigger, man. Gets me fired up. All right, Danny, we got any questions? Rob Smith, do you find that a lack of caller ID is an issue? No. Who cares? If you have a name, just call. God, even if you don't have a name, say hello. My name's Scott. I'm calling because. What's your name? Just be honest. Be transparent. I don't have your name, but I have your phone number. And I see that you subscribe to this video blog, right? You don't need a name. Very clever sharing this. Hashtag lots of questions. Great. Kevin, ask questions, my friend. Ask questions. All right. Ooh. Danny, my boy. That got me excited. I made the whole show right there. Boom. Guys, if you think of anything, I'm always open, like I say, for feedback. If I could have done anything better on the way that I went about that phone call. Pull that mic away from my mouth. How about that? Is that better? Thanks, Paul. You're the man. Love your beard. That better, Danny? A little bit higher? How about now? Good? Glorious. I feel like I can't see now. All right. How about right there? Thanks, Paul, for your for your feedback, bro. Yeah. So Paul is one of our marketing specialists at Vyral Marketing. He's the man. If you should be so lucky to hire us and end up working with Paul, your marketing's going to go through the roof. Hashtag crush. Okay. Let's make another call here. Hey, Danny, we need to make sure what we're doing is legal too, by the way. So maybe research the laws a little more. I mean, I know we're covering our bases with the being recorded and monitored, but let's double check that. Let's double check that. How's our viewership, Danny? Wait, how many did we have last time? 5,000? Ah.
Your call has been forwarded.
Come on, guys, share this video. Please. Share, share, share. I need to have some sort of incentive. Danny, what should be my incentive? Think. Think for me while I make calls. What? Send him what, Adela? Oh. Oh, holy night. All right, I'll stop there. Everyone's gonna leave the live show if I start singing. My terrible voice. Okay. Oh man, I need to dial faster. How's our time, Danny? Really? Oh, I was on the phone for a while on that one, huh? All right, well, let me get through the clicks. So like five, 6 more calls, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to an
All right. Oh.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no.
Yay. All right, wait. Let's do that. So anyway, guys, as you can see, even if you were loading a dialer, maybe it would have saved me 5 minutes. Okay? Maybe 10. But point is, oh, nice, we got our Velcro. I'm sorry. Point is that you need someone that's very customer service based making these calls because it is methodical. Someone that's good at having a conversation, taking their time. Okay?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
All right. So most of these people have clicked and watched the video. I have 2 left, and then a lot of them are. We can see like they're in either her Real Pro Systems or her Boomtown site. This is Scott.
Oh, yes. This is Kelly speaking.
Oh, Kelly. I just was calling you.
Yeah.
My name's Scott Sillari. I'm calling with Toth Real Estate Team. And just so you know, the call is being recorded and monitored for training purposes. But the reason I was calling Kelly is Kathy sends out videos every couple of weeks about what's going on in the local real estate market. And I wanted to get your feedback about the videos and find out whether or not they've been helpful.
You mean Kathy Toth?
Yeah, Kathy Toth.
And then are they videos that you've sent me?
Yeah, she sends out, real estate videos every couple of weeks.
So I probably got it.
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't look at it yet.
So basically, like, there's certain people on the list that are subscribed. And so I'm just following up just to get feedback and see if you have any questions about real estate that either I or someone on her team could answer for you.
Do you want me to look at the video first then?
I mean, you don't have to specifically, but yeah, the last video was about how much equity is in your home. So like kind of figuring out what your home was worth. But I mean,
my home?
Or all homes in general, like the best way to go about finding out what your home is worth. So that's what her most recent video was about. But anyway, while I have you, I mean, do you have any like pressing questions about real estate?
Well, probably, sometime in the spring, I'm going to be selling my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I mean, I have owned 3 houses before. I mean, I'm 55, so in my lifetime. So I kind of know there's different things about it, and I know that. Lauren, just chop that thing up. My daughter's trying to make something.
Nice.
Yeah, so I kind of know that some houses were sold, on South Lawn, which is one street up from me in Ipsy. And, I mean, 3 houses sold on, no, not South Lawn, North Lawn.
Got it.
And then South Lawn, there's a place for sale. But it seems like places in my neighborhood have sold. Actually, it didn't take too long.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure the time on market's pretty good, as you recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, last year, a couple of houses. What, Lauren? Oh, last year, it seemed like it took just a little tad bit longer. But this last year, or 2 years ago, this last year, they sold pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because it seems like houses are selling faster, of course.
Yeah, it's a good
Because
market.
we got people moving our way from Ann Arbor,
Got it.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, have you? What's the reason for moving? May I ask?
Because my daughter is going to college next year, and I have a bi-level, and basically we don't even use. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms in the place.
Oh, okay. So you're looking to potentially downsize a little bit, just because she's.
Yeah, downsize, and I'm thinking, I'll probably sell this place, but I may not be buying another house. Just selling this place, and just leasing an apartment for a year till I decide what to do.
Yeah.
So I'll just be selling this house, and then maybe seeing in a year what I want to do and just staying in an apartment, 1 bedroom, till I figure it out.
Got it. So then what was the time frame that you wanted to put your home on the market?
Well, probably, let's see, probably April.
Okay. So your daughter, she's a senior in high school right now, and she's finishing up in April, then going out to college in The August or
yeah, in August.
Okay. So April. Got it.
So let's say April, May, because it does take I try to at least allow 5 months. Not that it always takes that long, but just to see.
Yeah, it really just depends.
In case it takes that long,
Yeah.
My mom's looking for a house in Tecumseh, and but she has a realtor over there.
Oh, okay.
But she's moving from Grand Rapids to Tecumseh to be closer to me and my sister.
Oh, got it.
But I really don't want to move to Tecumseh.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to stay in the general area.
Okay. So would you be open?
I haven't gotten an appraisal yet, but and my mom, of course, she had her appraised on her. She has a lake house, and it's let's see, 15, 20 years ago, it was torn down. It's a cottage, and she has a double lot, so it's a new house, and then it's got a pole barn, huge pole barn. And I said, I don't know why you're worried so much. I said, you're going to get lots for that house.
Yeah.
Being a double lot right on the lake. And but anyway, she has a realtor, and then she also, there's a for sale by owner that she's thinking about his house that doesn't,
Okay.
he doesn't want a realtor, so.
Got it.
So she may think of that, but someone else was, I don't know if you know, oh God, what was her name? Now I can't remember her name. Betsy, or she's with a different company, but she's from around that area, Tecumseh, Saline, or whatever. And she doesn't cover this area, but she recommended someone. I think I got a text about it a couple of weeks ago, just a couple of weeks. But I had also thought of Kathy Toth.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah. Well,
because and I think she's if I remember right, didn't she graduate from Huron High?
I think so.
I think I remember a Kathy Toth. I've seen her number, put up on bulletin boards and stuff in stores, like a hardware in Saline or something. But for some reason, I think she graduated from Huron High, because that's where I graduated from.
Wow. That's awesome.
And because I saw her face on the little card.
Yeah.
I said, that rings a bell. And but anyways, that's who I thought of, as a person, first of all. And then when my mom's realtor suggested a friend of hers, of course, in this area, but I never called the other person.
Well,
because my mom says you don't need to fix just a few things before they appraise the house, and because it's just little things, because I don't want to invest a lot. So basically, I'm having my daughter's basement, bathroom, a few things changed in there.
Yeah.
And then, like that, and then a tree fell in the beginning of summer last year. It fell from the neighbor's house, not on my garage, thank God, and not through my slider in the back. But it broke some things on the deck.
Okay. Yep.
Kind of like fencing around the deck or whatever you call that. So that's really my daughter's bathroom, that porch. The storm door blew off last winter, so I'm getting a storm door. And then only one closet upstairs of the 3 bedrooms is missing the bifold.
Got it.
So I'm putting that up. Yeah. And so my mom says, why are you going to wait until you do this stuff? Because they know if you just tell them that you're going to do it, that you're not expecting to get a certain price when that's done.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with that, and being a former appraiser, that's kind of like maintenance type updates, right? Where it's like you kind of just want to have those things done so that when people are walking through the home, it just looks better.
Well, that definitely. But she says, why are you so nervous about having an appraiser and appraising it less? Because you got a few things that you need to just fix. Nothing major, not like a heater or the.
I don't think the appraiser is going to take put much value on those little things. To be honest with you, just because it's things that you're doing to kind of kind of fix the home to get it back to the level it was at?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like
So
you're
she
going
said,
in,
you
like,
don't need to do that.
It's not like you're going in to update your whole kitchen and the bathrooms and doing all that, right? Which would make a big difference in, in the value at some point, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, it's just little things.
Right.
You know, her bathroom, it's mainly the toilet is old, and I got a new toilet, and they're installing it next Thursday.
Oh, nice.
And and new flooring in the downstairs bathroom, because someone put that down there because they had kids in the family when I bought it, and Lauren's bedroom downstairs was a second living room. That's why there's so many bedrooms.
Got it.
That faces the bi-level, and it faces the house. Or sorry, I can't even talk. I've been gone all day. It faces the front yard, but it's a big room that can be used as a bedroom for 2 kids, a living room, like they had it when we moved in.
Got it.
So I mean, it's a large enough house.
Yeah, totally. Sounds like
that.
So Kelly, can I have one of our listing specialists on the Toth team have a little further and deeper conversation about when would be a good time to do that? Maybe tomorrow or Monday.
Let's see, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's fine.
What time would be good? Because I want to make sure that we can get someone on the phone with you and it's scheduled.
Just anytime after 12.
Okay, so how about I say 12:30 tomorrow? We'll give you a call on this number, and one of our listing specialists on the Toth team will be able to talk to you a little bit more in depth about the timeline and the approach to take with your home, and kind of go into some more details that they can do to kind of advise you on making the best decisions to make sure that you get the most value for your home when you go to sell it in the spring. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, just little things. I mean, it adds up, the little things I'm doing, but I don't want to invest too much because,
there's
like you said, someone could come in and say, I don't like that carpet, I'm ripping it up.
Right. So
and it's like
the diminishing returns,
Say what?
You don't want to put too much, like you said, because then you're not going to get your money back on
nope.
it, right?
Nope.
So,
right.
So real quick, I just want to confirm kelly.truitt@yahoo.com. Is that correct for your email?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Perfect.
So how did so maybe I looked at a house online or something, and then basically, since you see people looking
because you know how
houses, that's how you
how you're looking at a house and then you have to to keep looking, you have to put your information in.
So that's how you get the information
and then
checking on a video or something.
Yeah, then you've been getting her videos, maybe the last 2 or 3, and you've been.
Yeah, I always see the Kathy Toth. I say it the wrong way. I always see that on always on Mondays because she says something.
Yeah.
It's Monday or whatever or something.
Yeah.
Coffee Monday or.
Yeah, coffee with Kathy maybe. Something.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's
I
what
can't
it should
remember
be.
Yeah. So.
Excellent. Well, Kelly, I really appreciate your time this evening.
Yeah. Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll have a listing specialist give you a call and tomorrow at 12:30 p.m.
Okay.
And and then we'll go from there. And I wish you luck with your daughter going off to college and your home sale in the spring. And we're here to service you and make sure that you get the best the best service working with the Toth team. So hopefully that call will go well, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Excellent. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for calling me back. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. Huh? I think that's a listing lead. Anyone? I want some ROI on this, Kathy. Boom. People. That is 2 leads. Great way to finish the day. So, I've scheduled 2 calls now for Kathy and her team. Okay? One for Monday for a buyer. And more importantly, this person does not have an agent yet and they're looking to sell in the spring. I'll tell you what, talk about buttering this one up and getting Kelly ready here to to put her home on the market. Adele, I'm fired up. Yeah. Sell, sell, sell. Anyway. All right, guys. So I'm gonna write up a nice email to Kathy, send these over to her. I'm actually probably gonna call her myself because I love her. She's amazing. And this has been another episode of Phone Calls, guys. If you want to learn more about how to get a list with great leads like this that are so easy, guys, it's so easy. All I did was pick up I literally made, I didn't even make 20 calls, Danny. I didn't even make 20 calls. I have 5 contacts. This is 5. And 2 scheduled appointments. People, this is the type of list that you want. Sorry, I'm getting fired up. Anyway, I'm going to email Kathy, send her this info, and I'll tell you right now, if you want to learn more, like I said, go to Get Vyral. That's GETVY as in yellow REL.com, and check us out. Opt in for the free ebook. Download the database marketing plan. That's where we teach you the philosophy on how to attract more business, have easy phone calls like this with people that want to hear from you. So you're not just making crappy cold calls to really crummy leads. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time today. I really do. And please always feel free to shoot me an email, scott@getvyral.com. Give me your feedback. Share this post. Write a message. You know, and what we'll end up doing eventually is maybe grabbing. Yeah, Frank, hold on. So yeah, call some leads. Get some leads. Exactly. Yep. Make a phone call. Get a lead. It's fantastic. All you gotta do is dial. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. And I always, like I said, I always appreciate your feedback. Leave some messages, write some comments, ask some questions, and I'm here to help you get over the hurdles of not picking up the phone and not dialing. So, again, Scott Sillari, Vyral Marketing. See you next week. Thanks.